Alright, hey guys and gals, happy Earth Day.
Yes, happy Earth Day.
Welcome to our second annual Earth Day park/zoo. So, as you can tell from the title and the sign, welcome to Camp Hungamungabunga.
How? Why? And how, pray tell, did you come up with that one?
It was just some day at work. I was like, what sounds like something a caveman would say? And it just came to me. It's like, Hungamungabunga. Also, I had this idea when the Stone Age pack came out.
Oh, okay.
So they did an update on the game where it's just nothing but Stone Age stuff. So we're gonna do a little tour of it's just Pliocene and Miocene mammals. There's no dinosaurs in the park.
Cool.
Alright, so first things first, the entrance I kind of fucked up on, and it lets the light come in. So let's go ahead and turn it to nighttime.
Oh!
Which, I think, yep, you can see the
Oh, look!
Borealis. Whoa, let's get... Alright, now let's go through the entrance cave. Go away.
Do you remember to turn all the notifications off this time?
How do we do that? There we go. I like the cave paintings.
Oh, those are neat.
Yeah, don't mess that up.
I'm not.
Some woolly mammoths painted on the walls.
Cave line, or sabers. Smilodon.
I think it's Smilodons or cave lines. I'm not sure which they were going for.
Looks like Smilodons with the dots. Awesome.
Some Coelodontas, woolly rhinos. And going out into Camp Hungamungabunga. Right, let's turn the lights back on really quick.
Daytime!
Nighttime!
Daytime!
Let's do one in the afternoon. I didn't spend a lot of time on this because I just really wanted the kind of like a campground aesthetic, so we just have some basic.
Well, it's very much reminiscent of the tundra with the creeping ground flocks.
Yeah,
and the general scrub.
I think this is supposed to be Canada.
Oh, it looks Canadian.
And so we got some shops, we got some huts.
Oh, neat. That's cool.
We have Stonehenge for some reason. So before we go into the park proper, we have one little exhibit over here, which is our pony riding station. And I am going to butcher this. Here is our Yusia. They're Chinese.
Did you just call this the pony riding station?
They're about the size of horses.
Okay, because they look a whole lot bigger up from above.
Yeah, Jusia. Chinese for gigantic rhinoceros. Now, unfortunately, Prehistoric Kingdom is right in the middle of re-recording all of Nigel's lines. So we're going to be without our friendly neighborhood naturalist for this episode. Oh, come on, camera. It's everywhere except the animal.
Well, of course.
Okay, let's just do this.
Yeah.
There's too many things that are...
There's too many things going on.
So this animal is about the size of a horse. It lived in Asia. During the Eocene, which I'm using Wikipedia, so unfortunately it's not giving me exact dates. This is probably a browsing animal feeding on ferns and branches. It lived in lush tropical forests in what is now China. Though few skeletons have been found, it's unclear whether this was solitary or lived in groups. Based on its leg morphology, it could probably run relatively fast for a short time to escape predators.
Yeah.
And this is actually a relative of the rhinoceros.
The only thing that resembles even closely nowhere near a rhinoceros are the feet. Actually, the feet remind me more of like an elephant.
It's the feet, the way the
and the back legs.
Yeah, the back end and the face. That's what really screams rhinoceros to me. Oh, and that finally got fixed. There was a bug for the longest time where they wouldn't eat. Because they were constantly hungry. Alright. Oh, where the hell am I? Okay, there we go. So there's our small pony enclosure.
I want to go see the little hut. It looks cute.
The little hut?
Yeah. Oh, that looks cozy. Can I go curl up and take a nap? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they've really worked a lot on their decorative stuff. And as you see, we have some enclosures for the mammoths where you can actually watch them sleep. At least I hope that one's asleep.
He's breathing. You can see the tusks moving.
Okay.
It's taking a nap.
Oh, thank God. So that's the last thing I need is another dead mammoth.
Do I have any babies in here?
That is coming in the game. It's not... That update hasn't been released yet, but that is something that is coming, is they're going to have baby animals.
Cool. That's going to look so cute.
Yep, then we got the gift shops. And of course you can't go to Camp Hungamungabunga without actually camping, so here's our first campground.
Oh, I want to go camp. That looks fun.
And of course you can't have any campground without some fishing, so we have some primitive boats. So we can go on a little bit of a kayak ride and go do some fishing.
Can I go dress up as Wilma Flintstone?
Yeah, I mean, no bra, no panties. That's fantastic, actually. Here's the entrance to the main campground. Little bit of stuttering. For each of our luxurious campgrounds have a tent provided for, a campfire, and a picnic table. In our lush and serene arboreal forest.
I like it. Complete
with other amenities like, you know, fast food, bathrooms, no showers.
Well, there's a lake. We just go, you know, dunk ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be roughing it.
I'll just run screaming naked to the lake.
I guess it's shower time. Alright, so here we're going into the park proper, which includes a nice long nature hike. And this is something cool I saw someone else do on the Steam Workshop. So I added in a little diagram about the size of the animals in the park.
Wow.
So here's a normal 6-foot-tall human. So here's a Paraceratherium, woolly mammoth. I'm going to butcher a Elasmotherium, woolly mammoth or woolly rhino, and then the various big cats like the American cave lion and the Smilodon. And here we go. We have our woolly mammoth viewing gallery. And our fantastic woolly mammoths.
Oh. Dinosaurs were fascinating, but I always liked the prehistoric animals, like from a million years ago on up to Ice Age and a little after.
That's why I have Wikipedia next to me, is because I know a lot about dinosaurs. I know very little about prehistoric mammals. Who just blocked the camera?
Manny's butt.
Manny's butt. Actually, I don't have Wikipedia pulled up for these guys, because, I mean, they're mammoths. Most people know what mammoths are. Oh, we got an albino. I forgot about that.
We have an albino? Really? Oh, neat.
Yeah, they added albinistic and melanistic animals in one of the last updates.
Oh, goodness. Alrighty.
Someone's upset.
No, just very vocal. At least they don't sniff butts like our ferrets do. Jesus.
Next up, we have our Coelodonta, or woolly rhino paddock. And I forgot to bring it up before.
That's such a small one. Do they have a watering hole anywhere?
Did I add water for them? Yeah, I did.
That's okay. I was gonna say I didn't know if you had a watering hole or if you did like pond, like, you know, lake/creek style, like for the mammoths.
And someone on Steam, or a couple people on Steam, have been starting to make enrichments for the animals. I forgot to print them out before this episode, so I will in the comments leave links for the people who made these and give them credit. And these are big boys.
They are very big boys. You don't want to get gored by one of them. Nigel! Hi!
This rhino inhabited what is now called the Mammoth Steppe, a vast cold grassland that extended from Western Europe to the most remote corners of Siberia. By bringing this animal back to life, we honour that wonderfully diverse ecosystem, now lost to the ages.
Why weren't you talking on the rest of the ones, then?
I don't know.
One thing I will bring up, that since I have Wikipedia pulled up anyway, they found these guys mummified in permafrost in some parts of the world.
Really?
Yeah. Images of woolly rhinoceros have also been found in cave paintings from Europe all the way up to Siberia. So the coloration that we see here, this is actually what they look like based off of cave paintings.
Neat.
Aww. They may look cuddly, but I would imagine, like modern day rhinos, this is not an animal you want to be too close to if they were unhappy. Oh.
You forget how to drive?
I don't know what happened. Like I hit a button and it just went off into the stratosphere.
If you haven't seen his cyberpunk videos, you should check some of them out. several episodes. He's 37 episodes into the game on our channel. He still cannot drive. It's hilarious.
I like these, the rest areas.
Those are cool. Look at that. That's like cozy. I'll set my ass down in front of that fire. Get me the hot dogs and marshmallows.
Well, we don't have that. What do I have over here? I think I have a cupcake stand.
Okay, that'll work.
This was poor. Yeah, it's a cupcake stand. This was poor planning. I should have put that closer to
the fire.
Well, I mean, I built a little picnic table area.
I like that area. That's nice. That's cool.
So from the cave paintings, this is the bigger Paraceratherium paddock.
Oh, nice. I like those signs. Pakistan.
Oh, I didn't know they were discovered in Pakistan.
Oh, shit. You are big. Wow, you are much bigger than your smaller cousin. Their mouth kind of reminds me of giraffes. The way the giraffes' mouths are, especially when they're going after the thorny.
Why did the camera go outside of the enclosure?
I don't know.
Well, rhinos have that too, where they have that little lippy, or their mouth is almost like a hand.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Your machine's driving the camera, so I don't know what it's doing.
So these guys lived about 34 to 23 million years ago, and they've been found from Eurasia to China to the Balkans.
Wow.
They are estimated to have been about 15 to 20 tons.
Oof.
And at the shoulder, they're 15 feet tall, with a neck length as up to 24 feet long.
Jesus.
So this is a giraffe rhino.
Quite.
Oh god, I just had to think about that. It's like we've been to the zoo, so it was like seeing a giraffe, but with the body plan of a rhino. And these guys are not from the Canadian Arctic, so they have a little bit of a scrubland vibe here. They need more enrichment for these guys, because I added these here for just to look like they have something to play with, but they'll never interact with these.
Oh.
Get up.
They need the magic box of balls from Harry Potter.
Oh, like the quaffle?
Yeah.
Get a quaffle for the the quumple. Okay, here's a new animal. Is the Elasmotherium, or better known as the Siberian unicorn.
I can see why it's named that. Oh my goodness.
These things are massive. That horn is about as tall as I am, about 6 feet tall.
You're taller than 6 feet.
I know, but it's a huge horn.
Wow.
So these guys are from the late Miocene, about 40,000 years ago.
Actually, in history's terms, that's actually relatively recent.
It is.
You know what's really sad is, like rhinos, if these were alive today, they would have been hunted into extinction for the horn.
I know.
That's what's really sad.
So these things were between 15 to 16 feet long and 8 feet tall at the shoulder. Now, interesting here, from from what I'm reading on Wikipedia, that horn is conjectural.
What, they don't know?
They've never found one.
Oh.
Now, being a rhino, and maybe there's something on the skull. If you know, let us know in the comments, but I guess there's something in the skull that suggests that there could have been a horn there.
Oh, okay.
But imagine this thing running at you at full tilt.
Prepare to be ran over or gored. That's all. What comes first?
He does look like Al Gore. And right across from them, we have the Smilodon, I think went Fatalis. Yeah, Smilodon Fatalis.
They look like leopards. Wow.
And these guys have been found in North and South America. Disappeared fairly recently. The last known specimens have been found or been dated to about 10,000 years ago.
Still, again, that's really, I mean, if you think about the Earth's history of start to finish, that's literally a blink of an eye. It was just like yesterday on an Earth history timeline.
Well, I had a history teacher that loved doing these comparisons. This is around the same time that the last mammoths would have disappeared too. But at 10,000 years ago, this is when the pyramids were being built.
True, because this also would have been, this would have been right after, actually, it would have been right after the Younger Dryas when the, when that comet hit the ice sheet that was sitting above in the northern hemisphere.
I'm not sure that's been 100% proven yet, but it's heavily suggested that that happened.
Yeah. Because, you know, Graham Hancock makes a good point. There's something that happened that wiped out the flora, the fauna, and the large animal populations in North America in the blink of an eye. You don't get that's not natural extinction over time. Something took those animals out.
Yeah, I know for the longest time when I was in...
And that fast.
When I was in high school, like, the biggest theory was like it was just competing with us, competing with humans. But you don't have that many species disappear that quickly from a relatively small population of humans.
Especially when half of those species were predators on humans.
I don't quite know the numbers of humans living in North America around the same time that these animals were here, but it was not big.
It would have
not
been
not enough to see like a massive drop off in big animals.
So something took out the majority of the animals at that time.
Oh, this is something else that's new in the game. Climbing trees.
Well, that'd be fun for them.
Yeah, they'll actually climb up on these to get the pumpkin. So again, anyone from Prehistoric Kingdom dev team finds this, I want more stuff for the animals to play with.
We need more enrichment.
Definitely need more enrichment. I love that they like to swim now. As you see, this guy here who's wet and is probably going to go dry off in the hay. You get out of here, I'm trying to sleep.
Nap time.
So just 2 more species, I think, or 3. Again, small park today. There's not that many mammals in the game. I do like these new walls and enclosures.
There's a lot of prehistoric animals developers that y'all can add in here. There's a lot to work with.
I think they had a list from Patreon that they were working with.
Okay.
So they're trying to get those first. I know there's at least 2 or 3 more that are going to get put in. Spoiler alert, we're also going back to Prehistoric Kingdom for Thanksgiving this year. But that park is already massive. That's going to be a multiple parter already. So here is the Sinotherium, which is the Chinese version of the Elasmotherium. No, that's not what I clicked on. Less woolly.
That's for a warm climate.
Yeah. These guys have been found in Kazakhstan, China, and Mongolia. Oh, also found in Iran. I am not finding basic facts. It's a lot of paleontology stuff that no one will have the remote interest in.
Where's Nigel? Nigel!
He's still re-recording all of his shit.
So he just pops in for a cameo.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, they still don't know much about these guys. Nigel, please re-record your lines. But again, I mean, basically, this is just a reskinned model of the Elasmotherium in the game. You know, it just doesn't have his coat. Or her coat, sorry. And if you heard him already, the next one is the cave lion. Which one? It's a cave. There's 2 cave lions in the game now. I'm not sure which one this one is. I'm actually get to go into the nursery for this one. Anthera Artox is this one. Okay, now I got my notes back. This is the American cave lion. And I don't know if I brought it up in the last time we did one of these videos. I've actually been to the La Brea Tar Pits because we used to live in LA. So we took field trips to the museum all the time.
Yeah.
They actually have full skeletons of these guys.
Really?
And I say skeletons, not fossils, because I may be wrong, but from what I understand and what I've read, what they pull out of the La Brea Tar Pits are actually bones. They're not... They haven't been fossilized in the strictest sense of the term, where they're not mineralized.
Mm-hmm.
And these are another one that very recently went extinct in the geologic sense. They went extinct about 12,000 years ago.
Yeah. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
And again, very wide range. These guys have been found from Alaska to Mexico.
They had a wide range.
And not only that, they're 25% bigger than modern lions. Oh, he is pretty.
Dire wolves. They need to put in dire wolves.
That's been on my list of animals I want to see in this game.
Yes,
is dire wolves.
Dire wolves, because, you know, dire wolves is just not Game of Thrones. There really were dire wolves in prehistory.
So I have a list of animals I want to see in the game, especially mammals, and I'll put pictures in when I bring them up. The first one I want to see is a glyptodont.
Oh, armadillo!
Yeah, it's a giant armadillo-like animal. Cervalis scotti. It's the Scottish mega deer.
Oh, it's like the Irish elk that are massive.
Yeah, it's like a Scottish moose or elk.
Out. Does our current elk change?
Yeah. Diproteuodon.
It's like a bear.
It's actually it's an ancient form of marsupial, I think.
Bear meets sloth.
Yeah. I have like 3 or 4.
The terror birds.
Yeah, there are 3 or 4 different terror birds I would love to see in the game.
Yeah, because I think the terror birds were primarily in South America.
I'd also like to see early versions of horses, and like as like an exhibit animal, because that would be perfect. They're small, they're tiny, they're cute.
They're adorable.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. Oh, why is that still broken?
The parting of the waters.
And our last big area for the game, I made like a little rest area. Yeah. They'll go across the Mammoth Bridge here. Unfortunately, pathing in the game, they don't like walking over bridges, so I have to put down soil first. That little picnic area, you know, with some shade.
Cool. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's really neat.
Another rest area. Grab some burgers. And then you can move on to our last exhibit, the Eurasian cave lions. Oh, actually named Nigel. I never noticed that animation before. I like that when they're running around like that, they have their mouths open, because lions do that too.
Yeah.
As a way to cool themselves down. Why does the camera go underwater like that?
I don't know.
I like that mohawk they have.
Yeah.
Will they actually roar?
If I remember right, I don't think Eurasian cave lions they don't carry the traditional standard mane that African lions do.
I can't find anything on Wikipedia. I think we know a little bit of what they look like from cave paintings.
You are a handsome boy.
And again, these guys were found all over Europe and Asia, pretty much the length and breadth of Europe, from Spain all the way up to Siberia, from southern England all the way down to Italy. These guys were everywhere. They roamed all over the Mammoth Steppe and in the forests. So I think a lot of our European ancestors would be very familiar with running across these guys. So, kind of a short tour this time. I really just wanted to do the mammals, and again, there's only so many.
Yeah.
I thought it would be weird if I did like a Stone Age park and there was dinosaurs everywhere. I was like, this is not the Flintstones.
It's not the Flintstones, no.
But if you did stay the night in Camp Hungamungabunga, you could also... She's trying to compose herself.
I'm trying.
You could also take a nighttime hike.
You almost need more lights along the walkway.
There aren't any torches. I had to make those, and I got tired of having to redo it 500 times. You could take a night hike and see the animals when they're sleeping. Is the Aurora Borealis out now still? Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Just barely.
It makes me want to get on Skyrim.
What the hell was that noise? Something for the...
That would make for great ASMR with all the ambient sounds.
I'm pretty sure somebody's done that.
Actually, honestly, if you angled your cameras right and kept it nighttime, you could literally make an ASMR video of this, just showing the sounds and the progression of night and day.
Trying to see if I can get the Aurora to come back on. It's not doing it. Well. Oh, there it is. Kind of. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, pretty.
That's what made me so excited for this update, was just the fact that, you know, you had the Aurora Borealis at night. There were more mammals coming on. The Stone Age pack was interesting. Again, you know, my biggest complaint last time I played this was like there's not enough decorations, and your imagination can only take you so far.
Yeah.
All right, well, so with that, happy Earth Day, everybody. If you like these parks, I'll put a link in the description below. We have, I think, 5 other ones we've done. I don't remember. Editor me will put a real number on the screen. We've been outside all day tending the garden. We planted, I think, like 6 or 7 trees in an entire garden this weekend. Kind of tired. Alright, so with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day, guys.